Kind of heavy in Los Angeles, with 25 right, last point. Lining up on
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
LA Tower, JetBlue 287, ILS 25 left, Arch 55 Alpha. JetBlue 287, Los Angeles Tower, wind 22011, runway 25 left, clear to land. Land 25 left, JetBlue 287.
All right, just give me a second here. We are working on adjusting a few things here.
Plan 69 heavy, contact for counterpunch today. Okay, today. American 1979, taxi Hotel Juliet, hold short, runway 25 right. Hotel Juliet, short to 25 right, American 1979.
Jordan McDonald becoming a silver member here today. Thank you so much, Jordan. All right, so you guys are probably wondering, Kevin, you're crazy. What are you doing back out there? Seriously.
Yeah, 554,
take a day off.
22011, RNAV Doctor, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
I can't. I'm telling you. Ever since we ended the show yesterday, I have been trying to figure out how do we get rid of the little issue we had yesterday. Oh, there are two streams? Hold on, that shouldn't be right. Let me delete the other one. There's always an issue trying to get up on YouTube here. All right, stand by.
Tower 3196 is ILS 25 right. Or Saturn 905, RNAV Doctor, 25 right, clear for takeoff. United 554, contact short counterparts today. Archer 9554 today. Chassis 3280 heavy, runway 25 left, line up and away, traffic 8 mile final. On avoid 25 left, Chassis 3280. Chassis 3196, ILS 25 left.
All right.
Chassis 3196,
slowly but surely we'll get everything going here.
Well depart, wind 22016.
Singapore Airlines Flight 11 heading back to Tokyo Narita. They're on taxi with Kilo. It's a 777-300ER.
American 1879 at taxiway Julia.
Yes,
right,
Scuba Steve. So much for Kevin taking a day off here today. Like I was saying, we had an issue with a little signal issue, and I was talking to some friends in the TV biz, and they think that they realize why it was doing that, and so we're trying something new here today. We'll see how it goes. All right, we do have a queen lined up for 2-5 left. Cathay Pacific Cargo Flight 3280 heading to Anchorage. 747-8 will be rolling down to 4 left. So we're on Facebook and YouTube once again here today. Testing 1, 2. All right, I just want to make sure audio is okay. All right, here we go. Again, this is a test. Also got this also working here as well. Hi, I'm back. Did you miss me? I'm back here at an Imperial Hill for the 3rd time this week. And it'll be the 4th for the Sunday show. Yes, back here testing out the new AV on the fly here today. I think we're getting places. We're getting there. Not quite there. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. So I had to come back out. Had to test it once again here today. So bear with us. Our main show will be back high atop the H Hotel tomorrow starting at 11 a.m. Korean Air Flight 11 coming in from Seoul, A380 Super. Next arrival on the north side on 24 left. All right, so this is the real test. Is to be able to zoom in. Well, I can barely see. There we go. All right, here we go. Zoom in here.
3196.
Let me know if we see any drop out of video. I'll try to watch the replay as best I can. So far, so good. I think we're on to something here. All right, do we see any video dropping out? I think we solved the mystery. And the mystery was that we're going out a different output out of the camera. We're now going out HDMI into our new encoder, and we think that the USB-C was the issue yesterday and the day before. So.
From 11 heavy loss outside. Give me a couple minutes to
right.
traffic off the other side.
Right back. So. Should be coming back. There we go. So that was interesting. The encoder just completely shut down. Well, that was a new one. Bob, add that to the list, Bob. Just when you think you've seen it all, something else shows its face. All right. Well, that was interesting. The encoder just completely shut off. Gone. Just like that.
For 11 heavy loss and south, be a couple minutes here for traffic.
All right, give me a second here. Again, this is a test.
20011, got 24, RNF Doctor, 25 right, so take off. United 332 Los Angeles Air.
Bob, you writing that down? Encoder just shuts off.
American 1216, contact book out of park today. American 1216.
You never know what you're going to see on a test here on AVL on the fly. All right, well, we didn't miss anything. JetBlue Airways Flight 2801 coming in from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. A321 waiting to cross over. Next takeoff here on the south side. United Airlines Flight 745 will be heading to Denver on a 757-300.
JetBlue 2801 cross runway 25 right, contact ground point 75. 1331 right, United 745, contact Locata Park today.
All right, the A380 Super heading over here to the gates of Tom Bradley after landing on the north side, coming in from Seoul. This is flight 11.
American 2016 Los Angeles Air, wind at 21011, got 24, runway 25 left, clear to land. United 332.
And it will be a left-hand turn onto taxiway Lima.
Yeah, 332, right here, following traffic out there.
Of the encoder, a cup of coffee. Well, that was a new one. In all the time that we've tried this so far, it never has just shut off. It's never happened before. So cross one off the list, add another one. Go figure. How's it going? Oh, do my thing. All right. Next takeoff here on the south side is United Airlines Flight 332 heading to Fort Myers, Florida. It's a 737 MAX 8. Take care. I also have Singapore Airlines Flight 11 heading to Tokyo to Rita, 777-300ER. Officially at 747 people watching on YouTube.
United 332, wind 21012, gust 24, RNAV Doctor, runway 25 right at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff. Team for 11 heavy, runway 25 right, full length, line up and wait. Runway 25 right, full length, line up.
Of course, the Emirates A380 Super already at the gates. That United 737 now rolling down at 25 right.
Yeah, 332, contact SoCal, Park for good day. Approach
Up next, the 777 at 300 ER. Hello, everyone watching over there on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Plane Jockey Kevin. You're watching Airline Videos Live, AVL on the fly, as we do another test stream here today. We had a few issues with our stream yesterday. Still a beautiful stream. Some tech issues that, of course, I thought about all night long, of course, this morning. And you know what? I said, you know what? Let's go out there. Let's do it live once more. And then we'll be back, of course, tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. Back.
Singapore 11 heavy, contact SoCal departure today. Departure, Singapore 11 heavy, good.
What's going on? What am I working on? What am I working on? Air Canada flight 553 heading to Vancouver in A321. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. What's going on? I guess no one alerted me to some issues. Is there something going on? It looks perfectly fine on my cell phone. Do we have issues? Well, that's why it's a test stream. Doesn't look like any buffering on my end. It was frozen for a second. Okay. A second is no big whoop. $30 seconds. Oh. All right.
Oh, it's clear when 3102 inbound on ILS, runway 27. Spirit 3102, Los Angeles Air, wind 20010, runway 25 left to land. 25 left to land, so 31. Air Canada 553, Los Angeles Air, runway 25 right, line up and wait. Air Canada 553, line up and wait, 25 right.
We do have the Mavic 1, which is a 757 sitting over here. I think the scheduled takeoff is about 1:30. Well, It's 142. It's a little behind here. All right, we're waiting for the Air Canada flight 553 heading to Vancouver. A321, next takeoff here.
Air Canada 553, wind.
Next arrival on the north side of British Airways flight 283 coming in from London Heathrow. It's a 777-300 ER.
SkyWest 3050, right turn on the hotel, hold short with 25 right at Golf.
Right turn on hotel, hold short 25 right at Golf. SkyWest 3050. LA Tower, American 2886, SkyWest 25 left.
2886 left, center wind 21011, runway 25 left to land.
25 left, clear to land, American 2886.
Thank you for the reports.
553
John K. saying the audio and video is clean. Does the video quality look any better than yesterday if you were watching yesterday? Or does it look the same? How's my audio? Yesterday, you guys were talking that my voice, I've got a little bit of a delay, which I think I'm going to change and listen to myself through the audio board. This delay today is a little much, so stand by. All right, that's much better. I was getting large delay in my ear. All right, I can talk much better now. All right, here we go. It was the Air Canada A321.
1952, Los Angeles Fire traffic crossing, runway 25 right, line to wait.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're helping us out here. Jeffrey over there on Facebook says, I think the audio is okay. Daniel says the audio is tight. Renee over on Facebook says the video is very clear here. Thank you, guys. All right. Slowly but surely, we're getting things working out with the new AVL on the fly. It's a process. Next takeoff here on the south side, American Airlines flight 1952 heading to Charlotte, A321.
American 1952, RNAV dock, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff. Square 3102, taxi to Hotel Jid, hold short, runway 25 right.
Okay, hotel,
Also have Alaska Airlines flight 1430 heading to Cabo, 737-900ER heading on down to 25 right.
37 Los Angeles Tower, wind 21010, gust 25, runway 25 left, clear to land. It's at 430, where are you going to park?
We're going to go to 56 Alpha for 3106.
That was for a Jetjet 437, where are you parking?
Thank you.
So the mods knew that I was going to come back out here today.
Spirit Wing 3102, Juliet cross 55
I said I'm
right.
crazy. Crazy, I'm going back out.
Okay, Juliet cross 55 right and
Alright, I'll stand by 1 second here. Just working on some things behind the scene. So the other thing we're still working on, and we're getting there, slowly but surely, is our ability to put our main Super Chat graphics on the screen. Right now it's a temporary fix It works, but somehow the text doesn't show up when you guys send us super chats. And still put it on the air. We're working on getting our main super chat graphics on these streams. Again, this is British Airways Flight 283 coming in from London Heathrow in this 777 at 300 ER, making that turn. We'll head to the gates of Tom Bradley.
For 825 Tango Los Angeles Air, wind 21010, gust 25, runway 25 left.
O'Malley, hope your day off is going well. I got to tell you, O'Malley, I've been busy since I woke up this morning. A lot of emails having to respond to, a few phone calls. I had to voice the upcoming SFO behind the scenes tour so Charlie can start editing on that. That went fairly well. And then I had to get a few things together to get out here in a decent amount of time. Still got laundry to do. Got to do the laundry at some point here today.
American 2886 and Juliet, top 65 right, kind of around 175. Right, Alaska 1430, traffic for about a month today. 437,
The 777 now making that left-hand turn onto taxiway Lima. Got a 777 freighter lighting up China Southern Cargo, flight 2538, heading to Guangzhou. It's a 777 freighter. Take off here on the south side, coming up.
Other side, runway 25 right, a Foxtrot, line up and wait.
I don't know why ATC doesn't work very well on this side of Imperial Hill.
31, continue Los Angeles Air, wind 210 gust 25, runway 25 left, clear to land.
That is American Airlines Flight 1473. We'll be heading to Miami, Florida in this 777-300 ER. Planes before laundry. Absolutely. So yes, I am back at Imperial Hill here in El Segundo, California. Looking at the south side of LAX, 25 left, 25 right are the two runways here on the south side. Lots of people out here enjoying the planes as well. I'll tell you, this place is very popular lately. Lots of people, lots of families, plane spotters, and all that coming out and just taking in the views. KLM is lighting up on the radar. Not quite sure what the deal is with that flight number, though.
825 Tango, turn left at Alpha 7, turn left on Alpha, taxi Alpha 5 to signature.
Oh, Yankee Tangy is on its way? I totally forgot about that. You're right. Lufthansa in the retro livery, flight 456, coming in from Frankfurt, 747-8. 4 minutes out. We're at about 50 minutes behind here today. Brian Oxley, yes, another test here today.
Goes 4916, RNF Doctor, runway 25 right, at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff. RNF Doctor, runway 25 right, at Foxtrot.
Andrew G with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Andrew. He says, be happy you're not in Lansing anymore. It was 11 degrees Fahrenheit as a high yesterday in LAX. With you in spirit. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, Pretty nice weather here in the Southland.
North 26 Mike Echo.
As you can see,
Over to departure, 6 Mike Echo. Thank
at the bottom of your screen, we do have the time and the temp just to the left of the AVL logo.
Gus 352, turn right on hotel, hold short with 25 right at golf. Right hotel, hold short 25
All right,
right
Yankee
golf.
Tangy. Up next for the north side on 24 left.
Gus 4916, contact SoCal departure today.
Oh, we will get Lufthansa when we see it. It's a little hazy out there to the east, but the second I see it, I will certainly zoom in.
American 344, we're coming up on Gigi, 25 left.
344 Los Angeles.
All right, we do have that 777.
25, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Roll it down at taxiway Bravo, heading to 25 right.
344.
All right, let's try to zoom in to Yankee Tangy. It's a little hazy out there. Where is she? There she is. Good to see you, Yankee Tangy, back here in the Southland.
Okay, with 3152 at golf, you can cross runway 25 right, taxi Charlie 4 to parking. Golf cross runway 25 right, Charlie 4 to parking, Skywest 3152.
I can't wait to have her back here in Los Angeles when we get the south side takeoffs once again starting next month. Hopefully she takes the south route, bridge route over here to the south side.
Southern Cargo 2538 Heavy, Tower.
I got 2538 Heavy, go ahead.
Southern Cargo 2538 Heavy, traffic's on a
SAS A330-300 heading back to Copenhagen, flight 932, now pushing back from the gates of Tom Bradley. See if that tail heads to the north. She did take off here on the south side yesterday. Also have that American Airlines 777-300ER heading to Miami, Florida, flight 1473. Should be the next takeoff here on the south side on 25 right. We got that China Southern Cargo flight 2538 heading to Guangzhou in a 777 freighter. This aircraft brand new, just delivered in March of last year.
American 344, turn left on hotel at Juliet, cross road 25 right, kind of ground point 75.
Left, Hotel Juliet, cross 25 right, American 344.
American
Deborah with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Deborah. Hey, Kevin, picture and audio are great. Best part of all these tests is more planes and no studying. Thanks for all that you do. My pleasure, Deborah.
American 1473, heavy, wind 21011, RNAV Doctor, runway 25 right.
All right, we should be back. So the encoder turned itself off once again. Bob, add that to the list. Encoder keeps shutting off. That's not gonna work. What's the point? We're trying to do a live stream here. Can't have an encoder that keeps shutting itself off. Well, this is why we're doing these tests, to put it to the test and see if it's capable of really working for us here on AVL.
There 5 Lima Kilo at Foxtrot, cross runway 25 left, cross runway 25 right, turn right on Bravo for the full length. Alaska 724, exit Hotel 6, and then taxi Hotel Juliet, cross runway 25 right, kind of ground point 75. Hotel Juliet, cross 25 right, point 75, other drive Alaska 724, good day. November 5, Lima Kilo at the full length, runway 25 right, line up and wait.
Okay, at 25 right on Bravo, full length, line up and wait,
All right, Yankee Tanky now making that left-hand turn onto taxiway Lima. Yeah, Nat, right, Nancy? Nancy says encoder thinks it's an off day. Encoder says, you think you want to work today? I don't think so. You've been working me to death all week long. Hey, so Yankee Tangy makes that left-hand turn onto Lima. We got the all Dreamliner now pushing it back from the gates of the west gates.
Wind 22010, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
The all Flight 6 heading back to Tel Aviv in that 787-9 Dreamliner. Next takeoff here on the south side, Delta Airlines Flight 1186 heading to Minneapolis in a 757-200. Lufthansa's telling the SAS, excuse me, you're kind of in my way. I'm the queen. Scoot.
Delta 1186, RNAV Doctor, 25 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Doctor, 25 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 1186.
All right, so good news. The SAS A330 continuing going south on taxiway Kilo. Lufthansa Queen now heads into the gates of Tom Bradley.
Heavy left hand turn, runway 25 left, the line. 5 Lima Kilo, traffic till California today. 5 Lima Kilo, departure.
Got that Delta 757-200 heading to Minneapolis, flight 1186. Now rolling down, 25 right.
Sorry, 2543, RNAV Doctor on 25 right, clear for takeoff. RNAV Doctor. out of park today.
Number 10, Delta is 1186 today.
What a lineup! 2 kings and a queen, and Yankee Tangy. Do the official top of the hour announcement here. You're watching Airline Videos Live, AVL on the fly, another test flight here today. I'm your host, Plane Jockey Kevin. Thanks everyone for tuning in on this unexpected live show once again here on Thursday. We'll be back with our main show Friday, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, high atop the H Hotel. Thanks everyone. All right, more action ahead. American Airlines Flight 137 coming in from London Heathrow. It's a 777 300 ER. I'm about to touch down on 25 left. Airways in the Star Alliance livery, Flight 126, coming in from Tokyo Haneda. It's a 787-9 Dreamliner. Is our next arrival on the north side. Give a shout out to our friend Kenneth Murray with a $10 super chat through PayPal. Thank you so much, Kenneth.
American 2660, contact Tokyo Park today. American 137 Heavy, gate still occupied. Turn left on hotel. Hold short hotel, the high-speed hotel.
Christopher, I think you answered your own question. It is very simpler, scaled down version of our main show. Waiting for the SAS A330 takeoff here on the south side.
28 Los Angeles, cockpit turns, heading 1777, sure, final, wind 2209er, runway 25 left to land.
All right, cleared to land, 25 left, Delta 2828.
Air France Flight 66 touching down here on the south side, coming in from Paris.
Air France 066 Heavy, roll to high-speed hotel Niner.
Hotel Niner, 066.
Air France 066 Heavy at Lima, approximately 25 right, ground point 75.
At Lima, we crossed 25 right and then the ground 2175 for 066.
Get an even into the 2 Heavy LA tower traffic crossing downfield and reach 25 right, line up.
Traffic 25 right, line up and reach, standing around on 330.
France 777 300ER coming up from Paris, now crossing over 25 right as we wait for the SAS A330 300 heading back to Copenhagen, flight 932. Lauren Barker says, Kevin, I hope you never get perfect. You would get bored and go on to something else. No, honestly, I really want to get this perfect. And I know nothing's ever 100% perfect. But never did I expect the encoder to just turn off twice. Out of all the issues we've had this week with this new encoder, turning itself off twice was not one that I was expecting.
Tower Delta 895 is approaching GG.
Delta 895, LA Tower, caution, wake turbulence, heavy Airbus 330, departing the inboard, wind 22010, runway 25 left to the land.
25 left, clear to land, Delta 895.
The all Dreamliner making that left-hand turn onto taxiway Bravo will now head down to 25 right for a south side takeoff. It's American 777 still waiting to cross over. What's an encoder? An encoder is basically the box where it connects to the internet. All the cameras connect to the box. The box also allows you to add graphics. It's the brain of the live stream, basically. Now it's a little bit different because we don't use we don't use an encoder for our main shows. That's a whole different setup. So that is actually done through a laptop computer. This is a box. A box that likes to turn itself off. I think we need a name for the box. Ed. I don't know. Why did I choose Ed? It's got that E for encoder. Ed. Ed. Don't turn yourself off. Come on, Ed. Ed, did you meet Bob?
Arden, Doctor, 25 right, take off,
JetBlue 888, LA Tower, 25 right, line.
Next takeoff here on the south side is JetBlue Airways Flight 492. It's an A320. Be followed by JetBlue Airways Flight 888 heading to Boston in an A321 as the Star Alliance ANA pulls into one of the gates there on the north side of Tom Bradley. Of course, the star of the show is Yankee Tangy. Yeah. Oh, the black box. Actually, it's a gray box.
Top 88, ready, stand by.
Oh, I'm reading the chat on Facebook. You guys are funny. All right, I'm just checking in on you guys over there on Facebook. Only 85 people watching over there on Facebook. That is Delta Airlines Flight 895 coming in from Atlanta, Georgia, an A321neo. Next up, the JetBlue 888 heading to Boston in an A321.
Los Angeles Tower, American 137.
American 137, happy other test.
Currently our gate is opened up. Had us over that way. Part of the block.
Delta 895 at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground 175.
Yo, Rita. What's up? They are towing away the Cathay Pacific 777-300ER. This flight originally coming in from Hong Kong. This will be towed out to the remote gates on the northwest side of LAX.
Allow 006 heavy, 125 right,
This flight originally coming in from London Heathrow, American Airlines Flight 137, 777-300ER. Starting taxi once again. Maybe going to the beach.
Juliet, cross 25 right, ground to hold for .75 to ground, American at 1706.
No, going to cross over 25 right. Take this opportunity real quick to say hello. I am Plane Jockey Kevin back here at Imperial Hill. If you guys have never seen our show, this is kind of a simple version of our show. We'll be back with our main show high atop the H Hotel tomorrow, Friday, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific, high atop the H Hotel. We give you both the north and the south side coverage. An exclusive spot you'll only see here on Airline Videos Live. That is tomorrow. Then we'll be back here on Sunday for the big Sunday show. Oh yeah. It's easy to say that Kevin will be working once again tomorrow. But it's a good thing Kevin loves what he does, right? All right, waiting on that Dreamliner takeoff here on the south side.
LAX 641, runway 25 right.
Got Saudia, 777-300ER coming in from Jeddah, flight 41, and now just 8 minutes out. I kind of like that shot. We'll call it Jockey Cam Junior. The shot, you can actually see Imperial Hill a little bit better if you guys have never been here. See, it's kind of busy here today.
The 2523 traffic will hold in position at Juliet, crossing at 25 right, ground 0.75.
Right, over ground 533.
Two arrivals, and then plan on the 25 left.
If you guys haven't yet, make sure to hit that like button there on YouTube. Also Facebook here today. Hello Facebook. Second day in a row. Voila! You got a live stream on Facebook as well. Tomorrow, our main show high atop the H Hotel. will only be on YouTube. So if you are watching, maybe it's the first time here today on Facebook, make sure to head over to YouTube, subscribe. It's free, and join us for the fun tomorrow. Also have Cargo Jet Airways Flight 937 coming up from Calgary, a 767-300ER. This is a converted passenger plane, now cargo plane. 26 years of age, just a minute out, also heading here to the south side.
Left turn hotel, okay, let's 37.
Got that American 777 heading into Terminal 4. Yeah, Chris says no flickering today. When Kevin zooms in, they must have fixed the problem today. Yeah, I actually had a bunch of TV people that I used to work with, and they were able to pinpoint the problem.
Thank you with departure, LAX 3741.
So we got that fixed. Bob, you can cross that off the list. No more flickering. We do have Mavericks 1, MLW Aviation, heading back to Dallas Love Field. It's a 757-200. It's pushed back over here to the right off of Imperial Highway. It was sitting over there. It must be on taxiway Alpha over there somewhere. Should have a south side takeoff on 25 left.
Continue inbound, reduce the final approach.
Hello, Diane, over there on Facebook. Says I'm watching on Facebook for the first time. Hello from a few miles south of LAX. Good to have you, Diane, over there on Facebook. Jeffrey on Facebook says, keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Make a right turn onto Hotel Donald Golf and come back.
Right turn on Hotel Donald Golf.
Selected 413 at Foxtrot, crossing 25 left and 25 right.
So we got Saudia, flight 41, 777-300ER from Jeddah, 4 minutes out, heading here to the south side. Cargo jet, looks like it's heading to the north side. Well, of all the days, I wish we were high atop the H Hotel.
Full short, 25 right at golf.
That 777-300ER with American finally pulling into the gates of Tom Bradley. All right. Sorry, guys. So while we were down, I switched a few things just to make sure we're not overpowering the box. Ed, don't make me put you in a FedEx box, Ed, and send you back to New York. This is the Cargo Jet 767 converted passenger plane arriving on the north side at 24 left. So we'll see that actually come over here to the south side. All right, so what I did is I pulled the jockey cam just to make sure that that wasn't pulling too much into Ed. We'll see how much Ed can handle here. All right, the Saudi 777 arriving on the south side at 25 left. Yes, Ed's a lot like Bob. They can only do so much.
All speedy, good day. Saudi 041 Heavy, 10 left on hotel down in Lima. At Lima, crossway 25 right.
Thanks you guys for coming back. Sorry about the interruptions. This is a test stream here today, and of course, what is that, number 3? The encoder is shut down 3 times. Yeah, we had to name the encoder. Saudi Flight 41 coming up from Jeddah. It's a 6-year-old 777-300ER. Yes. Heath asking, is this what they call in the business stress test? Yes, it's a stress test for Ed. So what I did is I put less stress on Ed by pulling some of the, I pulled jockey cam out of Ed in case that was causing Ed to go overboard. So we'll see if Ed decides to shut down again. We'll know that the jockey cam is not at fault. Yeah, of course it's a stress test for Kevin. Rita says it's a stress test for Kevin. This whole week has been a stress test. Rita's over there cleaning up the beautiful Clutters Park. Always doing a great job. What's that? It has been clean. Well, you know, it gets dirty over the weekend, Friday and Saturdays. We got that Mavic 1 757-200 heading to Dallas Love Field. It's actually there at the end of the 25s. See if it takes off on 25 at left. Looks like it's making that turn. We will see that take off on 25 at left. The cargo jet heading over here to the south side.
To the 2975, ILS, runway 25 left.
Subway 2975, LA Tower, traffic rules in position with T1011.
This must have been the Dallas Mavericks were in town. Basketball team, NBA team.
Arnav Hyper, 25 left to takeoff.
Arnav to Hyper, clear to pick up, 25 left line, is the 1 Delta line.
Cargo jet 937 heavy, LA Tower at Lima, crossing 25 right.
This cargo jet, wait until you see it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to show it real quick. It doesn't even have the logo on the side. All right, back to the 757. Now rolling down, 25 left.
Traffic 5 mile final, keep it rolling and anywhere crossing 25 left.
All right. Cargo jet 767 now crossing over. further down to the west of our normal location.
Delta 428, wind 220 at 10, RNAV Doctor, with 25 right tip takeoff.
Yes, Doctor, tip takeoff 25 right, 28.
No branding whatsoever. There's a little faded Boeing 767 sticker just below the cockpit. Viva Aerobus, A321, they're on Bravo, heading to 25 at right.
At 783, 14 out.
United 783, late tower 122 at 10, runway 25 left to the land.
Runway 25 left, at 783.
Next takeoff here on the south side. Delta Airlines Flight 428 heading to La Hui. It's an A321neo. Takeoff here on the south side, American Airlines Flight 2872 heading to Chicago O'Hare. It's a 737-800. The Viva Aerobus Flight 623 heading to Monterey. A321neo. I did my best, Rudy. He was explaining to me that I wasn't saying Monterey the right way on Sunday. Coming in from Denver, Colorado, Southwest Airlines Flight 2975 on the 737-700. Up on the north side, we got another heavy arrival. Asiana Airlines Flight 204 coming up from Seoul. It's an A350-900. We're also in the distance right over downtown Los Angeles. Cargolux, the not without my mask livery. Coming in from Seattle, Washington, it's a 747-8. Will that land on the north side? Stay tuned and find out. Good day for special liveries.
Number 2975 is Juliet, crossing 25 right ground.
Uh-oh. I screwed up. I just got an email from Charlie. It says SFO track redos. Uh-oh. I screwed it up.
Okay, then technically.
So, Bob, add that to the list. Laundry retracts tonight.
4133 LA Tower, wind 220 at 10, gust 19er, runway 25 left to the land.
Alright,
Hope you guys are all having a great week. Thanks for tuning in on an unexpected live stream here today. Now, just so you guys know, in the future, I'm not going to be doing this every week. We will make an effort to add some more AVL on the fly shows through the course of the week. I do like to come out here for a few hours. The setup is a lot less of a setup than our main show, so tear down and setting it all up takes a lot less time than the main show. So it's much easier just to come out for a couple hours, though it never just ends up being a couple hours. It's always 4 or 5 hours, right? Can never get enough.
LA Tower, good afternoon. OpenJet 317, ILS 25 left.
OpenJet 317 LA Tower, wind 220 at 10, gust 19er, runway 25 left to the land.
25 left to the land, OpenJet 317.
United 7.
But when I'm passionate about making things work, I won't stop until I get it to work the way I want it to work. We have still a long ways to go with the AVL on the fly. We are still in the process of trying to get our main Super Chat graphics on the screen. We were testing out some things this morning. We're getting close, but looks like I might have to purchase a Microsoft, not an iPad, but the Surface Pro. I don't have anything Microsoft.
United
Everything's
783
Apple.
Lima, cross rate 25 right, ground point 75.
Put across,
Viva 623, contact SoCal, departure here.
But we'll get it. We'll get it fixed soon enough. You guys can still send in super chats. I can still put them on the air, and I still can read them. They're just not our unique look.
American 59 LA Tower, 25 right.
June over there on Facebook says hello, watching from Temecula, California. Hello, June. Heath Shelton with a super chat. I think. Yeah, $3 super chat. Thank you so much, Heath. Okay, that didn't show up the way I wanted it to. Wow, I think Cargolux is going north. Whoa! Boy, what a day to be high atop the H Hotel today. Ah!
American 59
Cargolux. Well, the good news is it still has crossed the 2 runways here on the south side, so we'll get a good shot of it still. Tom says, just be advised that the Surface Pro is not very user-friendly and hates anything Apple. Yeah, I'm not going to try to mix it in with the Apple stuff. So the Ed, our new encoder, I believe is Microsoft Android based. And so we have to work around that, and to get our graphics for me to be able to log in to put our main graphics over Ed, I unfortunately need to have a Microsoft tablet. So I'm not going to get the Pro. I don't need the Pro. I could do the cheaper one. Still get the job done.
American 59, contact SoCal departure here. Hawaiian 10 Heavy LA Tower, wind 230 at 10, gust 19er, runway 25 left, clear to land.
25 left to the line, 110.
So the Hawaiian A330 heading for a south side landing as the cargo jet, cargo lux, not without my mask livery, is the next heavy arrival on the north side. EVA Air Flight 12 coming in from Taipei. EVA Air 777-300ER just a minute out, following the cargo lux Queen there on the north side. Heading to the south side, like I just mentioned, Hawaiian Airlines Flight 10 coming in from Honolulu, A330-200, just 2 minutes out. Oh, thanks, Rich. Rich telling me, make sure the Surface has big enough hard drive for the ever larger Windows install footprints. Thanks, you guys. I'm new to the whole Microsoft thing.
Jet 317, turn left, Alpha 7,
all right,
turn left
we got
on
the
Alpha. Taxi departure,
cargo lux Queen, short funnel, there on the north side.
So 31967 Mike, LA Tower Planner, mid 25 left, after traffic on a 3-mile funnel. Number 67 Mike, taxi up to hold short with 25 left.
So we'll see what taxiway this uses to cross over here to the south side. Could be on Lima, which is right in front of our cameras here. Right. That is a very, very rare north side arrival.
Tower Jumper 131, the approach 25 left.
The good news is it has to cross over here and head to the south side, so we should see it over here shortly.
Clear to land, 25 left, it's 131.
Next arrival on the north side is EVA Air Flight 12 coming in from Taipei at a 777-300ER. Hawaiian A330 just touching down here on 25 with left. All right, so far Ed is acting better since I pulled away Jockey Cam. Could Jockey Cam be to blame?
Ground point 75.
Find out.
Tower Doll 1876, ILM 25 left.
Point 10 heavy, and Juliet, crossing 25 right.
I'm sorry, taken from Hawaiian 10, that was partially blocked.
Hawaiian 10 heavy, at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground point 75.
Alright, Juliet will pour off 25 right and ground point 75, Hawaiian 10.
As I was mentioning yesterday, Hawaiian Flight 10, coming in from Honolulu, this flight you see right here, this is like 50-50. Sometimes it comes in on the north, sometimes on the south. There's not too many flights you can say 50-50. Certainly with this one.
Go land, 25 left, about 1877.
Service 507, traffic crossing downfield, number 3 off the airport, runway 25 right, line of wing.
25 right, line of point, current wing,
course, we're all looking forward to seeing Hawaiian's new Dreamliners just a few months away. Cargo LAX coming over the bridge route over here to the south side.
Tower 246 over Honda for 25 left.
246 to Lake Tower, 1240 at 9 or 25 left to the land.
I'm not seeing it yet. Taking a look over there to the far west side, not seeing Cargo LAX just yet. Is Cargo LAX staying out there?
Lane 3103, Lake Tower, Texas, the link 325 right line.
Stick at the bridge route. How come I don't see it? It should be like right there, according to flight radar.
Tower American 3 is approaching Honda 25 left.
Trevor, with an awesome super chat. Thanks so much, Trevor. Says, thanks for doing AV on the fly today, Kevin. Nothing beats the Lufthansa 747-8 Intercontinental in the vintage livery touching down at LAX. Can't wait for those south side departures this summer. Woohoo! He's right.
You want to pull off?
There it is. Thank you so much, Trevor.
Net 1821, have you make the left turn, Charlie 3, Charlie, hold short of Charlie 1, and let me know when you're ready.
Okay, Charlie 3, Charlie, hold short of Charlie 1, heavy, 21, heavy.
All right, will we see this crossover on Lima? Could be Quebec.
Wing 3103, 123010, RNAV Doctor, 25 right for takeoff.
RNAV Doctor, 25 right for takeoff, 3103.
Remember, Coletta Air also had a mask livery that has been repainted into the new Coletta livery. I should say repainted over. The mask is now gone.
Viva 511, LA Charming 25 right line. 25 right, line up and wait, Viva 511.
All right, officially now here on the south side. Where it will cross over, we'll soon find out. It's a good day for Queen Special Liveries. If you guys are just joining us, we also have the Lufthansa 747-8 Intercontinental in the Yankee Tangy, the retro livery.
23011, RNAV Doctor, with 25 right for takeoff. Delta 1876, Hotel Juliet, we'll call you back.
Hotel Juliet, we'll wait.
3103, contact Hotel
Departure, Spirit Wing 3103.
American 1997, LA Tower, 23011, on the 25 left to the lane.
Clear to land, 25 left, American 1997.
All right, so she is coming up to taxiway Quebec. slowing down. That could be a sign. She will cross over in Quebec, head over to taxiway Alpha.
Ship 131 at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground point 75.
At Juliet, cross 25 right, ground 7.75, just so 131.
Delta 1876 at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground point 75.
All right, let's listen into ATC.
Delta 1876.
ATC, United 246, taxi Hotel Juliet, hold short, runway 25 right.
Hotel Juliet, hold short, 25 right, United 246.
Order 664, lights, are you ready?
Ready to go, Porter 664.
Okay, taxi full length.
Taxi full length, Porter 664.
United 246 at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground point 75.
Also,
At
Porter,
Juliet, cross 25 right, over to ground, United
Porter
246.
Airlines Flight 664 heading back to
Viva
Toronto.
511, contact
Third
South
day of service officially here at LAX.
Order 664, me 25 right, line of wing.
Lining up 25 right, Porter 664.
And that will be the next takeoff here on the south side. All right, so it looks like Cargo Lux is going to be crossing over at Quebec. We'll cross over 25 right and 25 left, and then make that left-hand turn onto taxiway Alpha. We'll come back to that here shortly. The EVA Air 777 at 300 ER should be making a left-hand turn onto taxiway Lima. Porter Airlines Flight 664 heading to Toronto in this Embraer E195-E2. This aircraft was delivered in April.
Wingspan 95, LA Tower 123 at 9, runway 25 left to the land.
Quarter land, 25 left, wingspan 95.
Order 664, 123 at 9, on F Dock, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Good takeoff 25 right, Porter 664.
American 539, LA Tower 25 right, line of wing.
25 right, line of point, American 539.
American 3, taxi Hotel Juliet.
American Airlines Flight 539 heading to Austin, Texas, 737-800, number 2 for takeoff here on the south side. It's also United Airlines Flight 1821 heading to Denver, the 777-200. Pulled off. Probably running some numbers before taking off. Actually, I can see the 777 out there, so we wait for Porter to now roll down 25 right. It is the United 777-200, Flight 1821. Porter now rolling down. This is an extremely quiet new jet.
Cargo Lux 25, the limit has to make the right turn on Quebec, hold short, make 25 right.
Contact Quebec, hold short, 25 right,
American 539, make 230 at 9, on F Dock, make 25 right, 25
539, please take off at 25 right on F Dock.
Order 664, contact Hotel departure today. Order 664, contact Hotel departure. That was 5639, LA Tower 1220 at 9, runway 25 left to the land.
Left for land, 5639.
A friend at 757 Chip with the $3 super chat. Thanks so much,
Order
Chip.
664. Delta 464.
Right up next, American Airlines Flight 539. Oh, looks like Cargo Lux on the move again.
American 1997, taxi Hotel to Juliet.
Hotel Juliet, American 1997.
All right, so bypassing Quebec. Oh, no. Getting ready to cross over in Quebec.
Wingspan 95, climb without delay off the runway, please, traffic close and clear.
Wingspan 95.
That's a 464, wind 220 at 9, on F Dock, 25 right, clear for takeoff.
On New York, please take off 25 right, over 539, Roger.
It should be the next to cross over. We are approaching the top of the hour, the 3 o'clock hour here in the Southland. I am your plane jockey, Kevin. You're watching Airline Videos live on the fly. AVL on the fly is what we call it. We'll be back tomorrow, high top the H Hotel, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific for our main broadcast. With all that jazz. Frank's concerned about my work-life balance. Well, you know what, Frank? I really do. I enjoy being out here with the planes, the people. This is like social hour to me. Of course, all of you guys watching all around the world, and I get to do what I love to do.
We're ready to go now.
I don't consider this as work.
Left ear golf, thank you for the early exit call. Actually, just straight ahead to the ramp.
All right, left ear golf, and straight ahead to the ramp. Stand 95, thank you.
American 3 at Juliet, crossing C5 right, ground point 75. American 1997 at Juliet, crossing C5 right.
Base drop body with a $5 super chat. This is Hi Kev, got AVL on the fly up on the huge TV. Makes a difference in screen size. Heading to El Segundo soon. You're gonna come by and say hello. All right, on the big screen. Ed's doing well, not turning off on us. I bet you it was Jockey Kev. All right, so we should be seeing this Queen crossing over as there are no takeoffs happening right now. Yes, Trevor. Trevor's saying it's probably way more fun for you, Kevin, when you can zip out of there with far less setup and takedown time. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not going to say that there's not still a lot to set up. There's still enough, but certainly not like we have on our main shows. I mean, setup and takeoff time on our main shows is probably nearing 40, 45 minutes now. This, I could probably set up 15, 20 minutes. So it's about half of that. All right, how about another special livery? We saw this one last night during nighttime plane spotting here. 7 people, special livery.
Red 1821 Heavy, 13010 on that Docker, 25 right for takeoff.
RNAV Docker, clear for takeoff, 25 right, United 1821 Heavy.
Taka 524, caution with turbulence, Heavy 777, departing England.
Take up information, Taka 524.
Taka 524, caution wake turbulence, Heavy 777, departing.
And it is officially at the top of the hour, 3 p.m. here in Los Angeles, California. I am plane jockey Kevin. You are watching Airline Videos Live, AVL on the fly, test flight here today. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Share the stream. We didn't put any notifications out here today. It's just gonna pop up. So thanks you guys for tuning in. Much more to go, so don't go anywhere.
Hotel 6, got it, 6 right now.
Left 1354 at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground point 75.
Juliet, crossing 25 right. There was 5639, Dutch delayed at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground point 75. So that's delayed at Juliet, cross 25 right at Juliet, then ground code 5639.
All right, Cargo Lux now on the move once again. We'll cross over at Quebec.
Exit 155 at Lima, cross runway 25 right, hold short to runway 25 left.
At Lima, cross runway 25 right, hold short, 25 left, exit jet 155.
Delta 524, taxi Hotel to Juliet, crossing in 25 right, ground point 75.
Hotel Juliet, hold 25 right, point 75, Delta 524.
524, crossing in 25 right.
Cross 25 right, Delta 524.
United 1821 at departure, 35 on the final, speed 170.
United 1821, heavy contact.
All right, so Cargo Lux not crossed over 25 right, still waiting to cross over 25 left. We do have a private jet crossing over on Lima.
Southwest 2803, LA Tower, 122 at 9, runway 25 left for the land.
25 left, Southwest 2803.
Manny Cran.
Left, 170 knots.
Hey, super chat, thanks so much, Maddie. Afternoon, Kevin. Nice to spend some time plane spotting with y'all. Off to help my airfield YADG soon. Then more study for my instrument rating. Oh, good luck. Good to see you, Maddie.
Circle Tower, Mike and Mike 535, good afternoon.
Falcon 8, Single Hotel, traffic 3 mile final at Golf. Cross runway 25 left, taxi straight ahead.
Roderick. Thanks, super chat. Thanks so much, Roderick. Best to all. This wonderful channel from Newfoundland, Canada. Roderick, thank you so much.
Without delay, crossing 25 left and left on Alpha, continue to parking.
At Lima, cross 25 left on Alpha to parking, set jet 155.
Mike Lima, Mike 535, LA Tower, 122 at 9, runway 25 left for the land.
Runway 25, circle 155.
Runway 616 at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground point 75.
Juliet, cross 35 right, ground 121.75.
So we've got this private jet crossing over off of Lima. Poor Cargo Lux is probably thinking, last time we flew into LAX, we landed on the south side and we were at the gate by now. You know, when we did that podcast with Later Tater, we asked about this kind of situation. Why do cargo planes sometimes land on the north side? So all of that is determined, obviously, by flow, and it's actually determined not here at the tower here at LAX. It's determined south of us, outside of San Diego. And sometimes people just aren't paying attention. Controllers just throwing things all around. Seems like that might be is what is happening here today, as we've witnessed 2 cargo planes landing on the north side. Certainly this Cargo Lux Queen having a very rare arrival here at LAX today.
Southwest 2803, taxi Hotel to Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground point.
All right, so we just had Southwest Airlines flight 2803 coming in from Las Vegas. Arrival on 25 left. It should allow the Cargo Lux Queen to now cross over. Actually, we had another one. We got American Airlines flight 1480 coming in from Honolulu, A321neo, now just about to land. Once that arrives, should make way for the Queen to then cross over. Same time, we got Korean Air. This originally was flight 11 coming in from Seoul. The A380 Super will now be towed over to the remote gates here. In fact, you know, talking about the controllers and how they decide on stuff like that, I would love to do a behind-the-scenes tour of not even the tower here. I'd love to do that, but even of the office outside of San Diego where they make all those decisions.
American 1480, exit here, Hotel 6, and a Juliet crossing at 25 right, ground point 75.
Hotel 6, Juliet, and clear across 25 right, American 1480.
In terms of departures, takeoffs happening here shortly. Spirit Airlines Flight 3034 heading to Salt Lake City. It's an A320. Will be the next takeoff on 25 right.
Delta 354, start releasing the final.
All right, we got another plane. Have a corporate jet arriving, Global 6000 arriving on 25 left. Well, I don't know. You got a couple of, well, I think they'll be able to get the Queen over. There's a couple of more arrivals coming in. Delta Airlines Flight 354 coming in from Detroit at A321. Still a minute out.
1209 with 25 left for the land.
Clear to land, 25 left, United, Plane Jockey Kevin.
And also 535, turn left, Alpha 7. Target 25 November,
Here we go.
traffic, 3 mile final, expect cross me 25 left, turn left on Alpha, keep rolling off the runway. Target left, 25 November heavy, expect cross me 25 left.
That's fine, 25 left, let's get back out to 25 left.
That's
All right.
535, turn left, Alpha 7.
Now clear
turn left
to
on Alpha.
cross over 25 left.
Delta 535, turn left on Alpha, do not stop, turn left on Alpha, taxi to parking. So it's 25 November heavy, turn left on Alpha, and continue the parking, do not stop.
Left on Alpha, do not stop, continue parking, taxi 25 November. 360 heavy, I left 25 left.
Delta 368 heavy, LA Tower constantly turbulent 6 miles in fill, that's heavy 777 with 220 at 9 runway 25 left for the land.
25 left to land, Delta 368 heavy. Now it's 1689, 25 left.
Short range 3034 with 25 right, line up and wait, stay safety.
25 right line, range 3034.
United 1689 LA Tower, wind 220 at 9 runway 25 left for the land.
Clear to land, 25 left, United 1689.
Wind 3034, wind 220 at 9 on F dock, wind 25 right, clip takeoff.
And Dr. 25 right, clip takeoff, Airline 3034.
Western 580 at Foxtrot, cross wind 25 left, hold short of wind 25 right. Exit at 437, plan on wind 25 right, for now hold short wind 25 left. Delta 368 heavy, do you have the airport in sight? And if so, how far out to get in sight?
Negative. We can see just a little bit past the stadium, but we'll just pick it up here. So perfect.
Thank you. Delta 354, hold short, and 25 out of Juliet.
Hold short, 25 right at Juliet, Delta 3.
Keep us your 580, runway 25 right, line up and wait, head Foxtrot.
Delta 58, go inside.
Thank you. Short range 3034,
Yesterday we had the national anniversary livery on the beautiful Queen. It's been a good couple of days for special liveries on 747 aircraft. All right, the Korean Air A380 Super now being towed over to the remote gates on the northwest corner of LAX.
Taylor 4938, LA Tower, 25 right, full lake, line up and
25 right, full lake, line up the wait. Taylor 4938.
Delta 368 heavy, plan to exit hotel liner.
Delta
United 2019 heavy, exit here, then left on hotel to Juliet.
Exit here, left on hotel and short of Juliet, United 2019 heavy.
Flexor 580, thank you for your patience. Contact SoCal departure to you.
Yeah, no problem. Going to SoCal, Flexor 580, take care.
United 1689, SoCal final monitor, slowest factor 50.
Slowest factor, United 1689.
Says 4938, wind 240 at 7, I have Dodger,
Sorry.
25 right, full length, take the takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff.
Sorry.
4938.
United Airlines flight 2019, coming in from Chicago O'Hare. It's a 777-200. Sorry about those pants. You're a professional, Kevin? Well, the good news is that Ed has not shut down in the last hour. So I'm thinking Ed did not like Jockey Cam, and so I guess we will not connect Jockey Cam today. We have it set up. We had it on earlier. All right, Bob, write that down. Jockey Cam cannot be connected through the USB-C. I'm telling you, USB-C with Ed. Ed does not like USB-C at all. No USB-C.
Hotel 9 and hold short line, 5 right at 2, hotel 2. Okay, you made this one, that's fine. Delta 368 to taxi up to
Big Q, pushing back from the gates on the north side of Tom Bradley. This is flight 740. We'll be heading back to Doha on this A350-1000. Hey, Kevin. Yes. HDMI working much better, but when I had our second camera being plugged in through USB-C, what we now call our encoder, Ed turned off 3 times. So I pulled the second camera out from the USB-C, and so far it seems to be working much better. So no USB-C, none.
JetBlue 1374, wind 240 at 8, RNAV Doctor, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Doctor, 25 right, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 1374.
Victor 437, contact SoCal departure.
Next takeoff here on the south side is JetBlue Airways flight 1374 heading to Newark to the A321. That is Delta Airlines flight 368 coming in from Honolulu, the 767-300ER. 31 years of age, arriving here on the south side at 25 left. Well, Kevin, I'll tell you, we use USB-C on our Mac Pro, and everything works fine.
Victor 437, thank you for your patience. Contact SoCal departure. Delta 354 at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground 375. Heavy at Juliet, crossing 25 right, ground point 75.
Juliet, cross runway 25 right, ground point.
I also have KLM, the Dreamliner,
United 1689 at Juliet,
heading up there to the north side.
Juliet, cross 25 right, and ground at 1689.
JetBlue 1374, contact SoCal departure to
The 777 and 767 will now cross over 25 right. So, since we're talking tech in the chat, Kevin, so let me ask you this. If I went HDMI out of the camera into USB-C into the computer, would that make a difference? So once again, HDMI out of the camera. The cable would be HDMI out of the camera. The other end would be USB-C. I don't even know if they make a cable like that. Would that make any difference?
5100 LA Tower traffic crossing down Silver 25 right line up from Lee.
5 right, line up from Lee, 100.
They do? Yes. Oh, Rita's saying they do. All right, this is the Lufthansa King coming in from Munich. Flight 452. Next arrival there on the north side. So RB asking, I thought Kevin moved Thursday's show to Friday. Yes, our main show still on Friday tomorrow. Oh, they do, but it won't work. That's just for monitors. See, then we got to continue on with the USB-C with our current setup with the OBS.
Wind 240 at 9 on after offer with 25 right for takeoff.
Doctor 2, 25 right,
November 785 Mike LA Tower.
Go ahead for 785 Mike.
All right, thank you, Kevin.
Can you step to, actually no, Golf, cross me 25 left, hold short over me 25 right.
All right, at Golf, cross 25 left, hold short 25 right, 785 Mike.
Delta 767 coming in from Honolulu, taking the long way over to the north side. Little honk for AVL going on.
Mike, now Golf, cross me 25 right to right on Bravo, full lane.
All right, cross 25 right on Gulf and right turn on Bravo, full lane.
As American Airlines Flight 513 will be heading to Philadelphia in this A321neo. We have an Embraer Lineage 1000 crossing over 25 left as well as 25 right. Should have a south side takeoff on 25 right coming up shortly. The big Q now starting taxi, should be a south side takeoff on 25 right as well. Jamie Campbell, member for 21 months, is the silver member, says keep up the great show, Kevin. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Jamie. So once again, our main show back tomorrow, Friday, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific, high atop the H Hotel. We'll be back with all that jazz, our flight ticker, our normal graphics. Same host, though. Sorry. Yeah, Utah Rail fan, this is we're testing out AVL on the fly, which is a simpler version of our shows. Tomorrow on our main show, you'll see the flight ticker back. All right, we do have a special livery just landed here on the south side, but the KLM Dreamliner heading back to Amsterdam, flight 602, now rolling down 24 left there on the north side.
Number 5 by Mike, running 25 right, at Foxtrot line.
Line up away, 25 right at Foxtrot, 785 Mike, thank you.
The honoring those that serve. Alaska has a total of 3 of these special liveries, one on the 800, one on the 900, and of course one on the Embraer. This is the 800, flight 1343 coming from Cabo. Now head to Terminal 6 here on the south side.
Tower Lester 2457, 25 left.
Number 5, Mike, Doctor with Trigger, for the green line on the part of the north southwest, wind 240 at 8, RNAV Docker, runway 25 right at Fox, takeoff.
All right, RNAV Docker, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff. 35 Mike, thank you. That's it.
Trigger 457 on the tower, wind 240 at 8, runway 25 left.
The big Q
Airline 25 left.
heading here to the south side.
American 2961 on the tower, wind 25 right, lost away.
25 right, line away, American 2961.
Jamie Campbell, the super chat. Thanks so much, Jamie. I tell you, we had so much A350 action last night. It was beautiful.
American 2961 with 240 right diner on that Docker, 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Big Q now making that left-hand turn onto Bravo. Further to the west, the Lufthansa King slowly but surely making its way over to the gate. Good to have both the King and Queen with Lufthansa back here today. The flight that arrived on our Tuesday show. The flight back to Frankfurt was canceled that evening as dealing with winter weather there in Deutschland. Of course, the next day, the King and the Queen both never made it to LAX. Of course, the Queen that was here, left over from the day before, left yesterday, flight 457.
Runway 25 right, 1659.
2961, contact code.
2961, so long.
David Hastings asking Kevin if you could put a wrap on any plane, would it be the A380 or an A321neo? You mean an AVL wrap? Like a special livery? I think we need more special livery A380s, so I would say the A380.
American 143, late tower, 25 right, left.
American 1459, ILS 25 left.
American 1459, LA tower, crossing with triple at 7 miles of tail, heavy Airbus 250, wind 230 right 8, runway 25 left to the lane.
25 left, third land, American 1459.
King now makes that left-hand turn onto Lima. Ship says the wrap should be on a Dreamliner. Sure. I love the windows. Love the windows on the Dreamliner. Nothing better than the windows on the Dreamliner.
American 143, RNAV Docker, 5 right,
American 143, RNAV Docker, 5
American 1659, contact Bill Catapult.
Today, American 1659.
On a DC-01, heavy taxi up 2, hold short, runway 25 left.
Taxi up 2, hold short, runway 25 left.
American 4T, 59 contact turbulence, heavy 76 will hold in position, start reducing the final.
Clear to the final, American 1459.
Bridge 7, Bravo Heavy, take the first available exit to the right.
All right, the Lufthansa King joined the other King still there, the Emirates A380. She get to see the real difference in the currents crane versus the older crane and the retro 747. One of the few places where Munich meets Frankfurt. Next takeoff here on the south side is the Big Q, Qatar Airways Flight 740 heading back to Doha. It's a 4-year-old A350 1000. Also, China Cargo Airlines Flight 230 heading to Shenzhen, and a 777 freighter also will be heading to the 25s. And just arriving here on the south side, Virgin Atlantic Flight 7 coming in from London Heathrow and an A350 1000. Look at that tail line up there at Tom Bradley. We also have Northern Air Cargo 767 making its way over there to the 25s. Usually takes off on 25 left. Looks like that it's making the turn now on 25 left. This flight will be heading to Honolulu. A lot of honks. Oh, Emirates is also backing up. Boy, oh boy. Thanks, Rita. All right, the Emirates A380 now pushing back from the gates as we have that 767 now rolling down to 5 left.
Taylor 30, 41 LA Tower Contour turbulence, 8 miles in trail, the heavy 747, and the heavy 777 will hold in position, only 25 left to the land.
25 left to the land, 30,
All right, let's grab the 767 here real quick. Real quick, Virgin Atlantic, the A350 1000. Usually heads up to the north side of Tom Bradley.
230 heavy taxi up to hold short, runway 25 left. Plan runway 25 left for departure. Cargo King 230, I missed that last part, but hold short, runway 25 left.
Waiting on the Big Q. That is the next takeoff. So we have a Atlas Air Queen Qantas Freight, Flight 7558 coming in from Chicago O'Hare. Next arrival on 25 left. Will she go long? Got a lot of action all of a sudden here on the south side.
Alpha 420, Charlie Tower, wind 2 please ready at 125 left.
Rita! Rita and her cell phone. I'm telling you, Rita.
Cargo King 230, heavy traffic, 6 mile final, runway 25 left, line up and wait.
Latimer Wage 125 left, talking 230.
Is it just 749 LA Tower?
This is 749, go ahead.
Just 749 at Golf, crossing at 25 right, hold short and 25 left, and verify your parking at Atlantic.
Ticket 749 on Golf, cross 25 right, hold short 25 left, and yes, parking at
17558, heavy turn left, Alpha 7, and...
Alpha 7? Boy, there's nothing on this Queen.
Okay, we're going to...
All right, not even Alpha 8, Alpha 7. Forget about it.
Yeah, with the slight right turn on Alpha, please.
All right, we do have A350, also the 777 freighter lining up. Again, that's flight 230 heading to Shenzhen, a 777 freighter. Next takeoff on 25 left.
0 traffic 3 miles final, RNAV Hyper, only 25 left for takeoff.
RNAV Hyper, 25 left, 3 takeoff, traffic 230.
Elias Neo, a member for 9 months. This is Silver member. Thank you so much, Elias Neo. Hello, Kevin. How you doing? Doing good. Working a little extra hard this week for you guys. Feeling better about the about Ed here.
Got West 3206 at the box with the message.
Tower frequency.
Danny B with the super chat. This is a super chat testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're still working on the super chat. We got to get our main graphics on this thing, and I think we're figuring it out.
Tempo 2223 is waiting 25 left.
This is 2223 LA Tower, wind 230 at 7, way 25 left to the land.
All right, clear to land, 25 left, Tempo 2223.
Let's check in on the Emirates A380. It should be starting taxi here shortly. Of course, that will be a north side takeoff. Almost there, Danny V says. Thank you, Danny. Yeah, we actually, I got it. I got our real super chat graphics on the screen today. But it's a little bit of a process. And like I was mentioning, I think I'm going to have to buy a Surface, Microsoft Surface, like an iPad thing in order to log in to make it more simple for me to put the graphics on. Right now, since all of our computer software is all Mac-based, Ed apparently is Microsoft-based, and you know how that all works. No one gets along. All right, the A350 now rolling down. 25 left.
Right turn hotel, Skywest 3041.
Ticket 749 extra.
Hold on.
Skywest 3041, hold short and 25 right at Golf.
Hold short 25 right at Golf, Skywest 3041.
You know, the amazing thing about live streaming, I feel like I'm a B&H photo almost every day, or Amazon or somewhere, ordering some new type of equipment to make my job easier. Amazingly, it never gets any easier.
25 right.
3041, hold short and 25 right.
Only short 25 right, Skywest 3041.
Oh, Danny V, you're saying get the Dell version? Wait, is it still Microsoft? Would it do the same thing? I like Dell. I'd rather do Dell. As long as it works.
That's 07, hold short 25 right, Juliet, Southwest 1.
Remember the Dell dude? Oh, no? Oh, no. Oh, you're saying that's what you have. Okay.
3206 was 24088, RNF Doctor, 25 right, 15.
RNF Doctor, 25 right.
Janet says, Kevin, yes, Dell runs Windows. See, I know nothing about Microsoft. Of course, I had Microsoft Windows back in the day, of course.
472 LA Tower, wind 24088, runway 25 left.
The Overrated Chef becoming a silver member once again. Thank you so much, the Overrated Chef. I don't need anything big. I just need to be able to log in so I can press our graphics.
So it's 3041 and Charles, crossway 25 right on Bravo, then Charlie 4 depart.
Oh, Grace Scale Strategy says, could you use a USB-C touch? Well, we can't use any USB-C. We found that out. Mr. Ed over here does not like USB-C. Ed's on a USB-C diet. He cannot be fed USB-C. Susie Ryder, 55, a member for 7 months as a silver member, says thawing out here. First day over 32 degrees Fahrenheit in 5 days. Oh boy. Well, stay warm. Emirates A380 Super making that left right-hand turn onto Echo there on the north side. Dean asking, is this a normal stream? No, this is another kind of test stream, Dean. Our normal stream will be back tomorrow. High top the H Hotel at starting at 11 a.m. Pacific. This is just another test here today with our friend Ed.
Hey, we're with you coming up on golf.
You know, I get a feeling that Ed and Bob are going to hang out at the In-N-Out Burger after today's stream. Isn't that right, Bob?
We will hold short.
Take your friend Ed out for dinner.
Florida 344 at Juliet, cross me 25 right, ground point 75.
Air Canada Flight 792 heading to Toronto. It's an A321 making her way down to 25 right. So they're still loading up some baggage onto the Lufthansa Queen.
30 seconds for the back here, Canada 792.
Canada 792, roger. Hold short of him at 25 right and advise ready.
Hold short 25 right, we'll advise here, Canada 792.
All right, I'm going to turn the ATC to the north side so we can hear the Emirates takeoff. Later Tater should be working. Usually works a 3 to midnight shift. Volaris Flight 344 coming from Guadalajara, A321.
Reverse. So 4584 approved. Contact ground 0.65. That's ground 4584, I think.
All right, Emirates up first for takeoff. They're on the north side. Shavs asking Kevin, can you not start doing test streams more often? It's great. 7 nights a week sounds great for us viewers.
2444 LA Tower. Can you
I will certainly try my best to fit in a little more pop-up streams throughout the course of the week. You know, one of the headaches with the mainstream is there's so much equipment, so much tear down time and putting everything up time, that this is actually a lot easier, and so it's much easier. So yes, I will certainly do my best. I do need to make sure that I do take time for myself to do nothing. Right. British Airways Flight 282 heading back to London Heathrow in this 777-300 ER.
Do not stop, clear the runway.
Echo 13, Echo.
Yeah, the 4K, I think, I can guarantee it's a thing of the past. A lot of people had watching 4K, and I always thought, and we talked about this yesterday, if I can get 1080 60 frames a second to look as crisp and clear as the 4K, then we're on to something. And a lot of people have told me that things are looking really good using the Sony cameras now, and of course this new encoder. I think we're getting there. You know, we've had a few bumps in the road in the last few months with internet around LAX, but we've worked around that. We've kind of pulled back from one service provider and kind of went all in on another, and I think it's been a good balance, and I think things are balancing out a little bit, so that's good.
24 left for land. 24 left for land, gas 3240. 2444, contact SoCal.
About to cross the shot is Copa Airlines Flight 472 coming in from Panama City. It's a 737 MAX 9. Still waiting on the Emirates A380 takeoff there on the north side. Of course, it's kind of fun too, having all of you guys watching on Facebook as well as YouTube. It's like one big watch party. A lot of people commenting yesterday that the Facebook feed looked a lot crisper than the YouTube feed, and you guys are actually right that the compression is much different on Facebook over YouTube, believe it or not. Facebook is using an older compression style than YouTube. I know a lot of you guys were casting the Facebook feed to your big screen TVs and saying it looked really, really good. So, waiting on the A380 takeoff now.
Traffic 9 mile final.
Lined up, ready to go there on the north side. If you guys are over there watching on Facebook, let me know you're watching there in the chat. The chat on Facebook is kind of quiet. It's not as involved as our YouTube chat. So again, if you are just tuning in on Facebook and you don't know who we are or what we do, make sure to come join us over on YouTube. That's where our next show will be. All right, the Emirates A380, flight 216 heading back to Dubai, now rolling down 24 left.
Emirates 37 Victor Super, contact SoCal departure. Bye-bye, Emirates 37 Victor.
Let's see, who's over there on Facebook? Steven, watching from Pennsylvania. Matthew, Windsor, says he's watching. Randy, watching from Indianapolis. Todd says looks good. Chris Holland says he's watching. Aaron, watching. Todd, watching. Is it Senai Tui, watching from Texas. Allison and one of our great mods, Sweet.
4126, you continue pulling.
Daryl, watching from Florida. Todd in northern New York. Henry from Kenya. Stefanon, watching you and Flight Radar 24 at the same time. Ronnie in Virginia. Allison watching in Chile, Connecticut. Brady watching from Indiana. Get it out, Kevin. So that a flight coming in from Atlanta, Georgia, Delta Airlines flight 753. It's an A321. Speedbird up to is going to continue down Kilo and head here to the south side.
Cut 105 with you on a 24 left, line up and wait, no chance of bird off final. Line up and wait, 24 left, SkyWest 105 whiskey.
Taxi lights now on. Speedbird 777-300ER. It's 777 at 13 years of age. Should continue down Kilo and make that left-hand turn onto Bravo.
All right, Echo 13, Papa, hold short Charlie, says 3240. The ground point 75 says 3240. Over ground goes 3240. Okay, 105 Whiskey, RNF to Delray, runway 24 left or Figart. Clear for takeoff, 24 left.
All right, so what are we about? Hour and a half, 2 hours into no
waiting for one off the south complex.
turn off of Ed.
Line up white 24 left.
So, Bob, I think you're right. I got to write that down. That no USB-C connections while using HDMI. Not going to work, Bob. Bob, we need to order some more HDMI cables. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So, remember on Tuesday, I was talking about I would love to add a third camera at the parking garage so I could cut to a wider shot of the plane flying over my head. Well, I didn't order a third camera. That's not what I did. But I did. People in the chat were talking about that there was a pedal that you could press and you could change your shot by hitting this pedal. And I thought, are you kidding me? I looked it up that night, and it's the Elgato. You press down on your foot and it will change the shot. Of course, you tell it what to do. I said, I gotta have that. I gotta have that. Certainly when I got 2 cameras going, we've only got 1 camera going on here today, but when I got those 2 cameras, well, technically 3 with Jockey Cam, that pedal is gonna work out great. That comes tomorrow.
So 1469 LA Tower, 737 hold position, wind 2208, gust 22, runway 24 left, clear line. 24 left, clear line, up.
So if you see Kevin all of a sudden stomping down, like he's upset, he's probably just changing the shot. I'm excited about that. It actually wasn't that expensive. It was like 80 bucks. I said, this might be the best 80 bucks I think I ever spent.
4126, wind 2309er, RNAV Del Rey, runway 24 left for takeoff.
Yeah, Doug, it's the Elgato Stream Deck pedal.
So 843 LA Tower, runway
Yes,
24 left.
I had no idea they had such a thing. Oh, I wish I would have known months ago. Because if you guys are watching behind the scenes, certainly at high atop the H Hotel, when I've got Alpha and Bravo, the 2 cameras, and I have to switch between the 2, if you're watching behind the scenes, you see that I am having to basically move my body over to click the change of cameras. So now with the click of a pedal, we'll no longer have to do that. I'm looking forward to that. Yankee Daggy now pushing back. Of course, this will head to the north side. Won't be long until we get these queens and kings back here on the south side.
RNAV Del Rey, runway 24 left for takeoff.
RNAV Del Rey, 24 left to pick up Southwest 843.
Code 4126, contact cookout departure.
Good day, yes, we're on closer.
Speedbird making that left-hand turn onto Bravo. Oh, what else did I get? Oh, I know what I... Also life-changing, because it doesn't matter how many times I clean the sensor and the lens on these cameras. I got more of those sensor swabs. And pretty much I'm going to have to swab the sensor before every show at this point, because no matter how many times I swab, dust keeps on getting onto the sensor. I can't figure out how it's doing that, but it is.
Position, wind 2309er, gust 22, runway 24 left, clear line.
Clear line, runway 89.
I have Air China Cargo Flight 3126 heading to Shenzhen, a 777 freighter. It's a brand new aircraft just delivered in February of last year. Lighting up, we'll have a south side takeoff. By the way, the Dreamliner that you see in front of the Queen is ANA on the Japan Airways in the Star Alliance livery, Flight 125 heading to Tokyo Haneda in the 787-9 Dreamliner.
Pitch aircraft information, Oscar current LA altimeter 3006. So 1469, left on Echo 13, left on Echo, contact ground point 65.
Echo 13, Echo ground point 5, Delta 1460.
Okay, 3776, RNAV to Del Rey, runway 24 left for takeoff.
4 left for takeoff.
Sky 3776, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal, yes, 3776.
This is Qantas Flight 17 coming in from Sydney, Australia, 787-9 Dreamliner. Swab to sensor is a t-shirt waiting to happen. Back over to the Queen, who should start taxi here shortly.
Spirit 889, Zulu Echo 0.65.
Zulu Echo 0.65, Airline, 889.
Officially the top of the hour, 4 p.m. here in beautiful Los Angeles, California. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I am Plane Jockey Kevin. This is Airline Videos Live, AVL on the fly, doing another test stream here today. Thanks you guys for tuning in and keeping me company this afternoon. Early evening here in the Southland. If you're liking what you're seeing here today, make sure to come back for our main show, which is tomorrow, Friday, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific, high atop the H Hotel, where we have views of both the north and the south side. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet.
4 the tower, wind 22010, or 24 left to the line. Clear to land 24 left up 1604.
Joe asking, is there Nighthawk tonight?
T4 helicopter altimeter 3006.
Let's see.
Clear through the Bravo Air, says requested.
I do have, at some point I do have laundry I do have to get done.
T4 squawk 0233.
Because tomorrow is pretty much, tomorrow's done. I mean, all day. I get to the H Hotel around 9:30, and I usually probably don't leave there until about 8 p.m. So pretty much a whole day is there at the H tomorrow. So, and then Saturday, we've got the show here, collectibles show. We'll be going to. And then we got their big Sunday show. So Kevin's got to do his laundry tonight.
15 LA helicopter, 3005, cleared fully above Barris, requested squawk 037.
Yeah, that is true. We will have Nighthawk tomorrow. So yeah, probably no Nighthawk here tonight.
TV4, leaving on driver, to the south, keep the code contact off on south, yeah. Upon 1-2 up heavy, LA Tower, traffic about 20 miles final, number 24 left line up the way.
That was British Airways Flight 282 heading back to London Heathrow, that 777-300ER. Bellacat. Hashtag laundry tonight. Oh, I'm so excited. Laundry tonight. Said no one ever. All right, speaking of Speedbird, we also have British Airways Flight 281 coming in from London Heathrow in this 777-300ER.
Zulu Echo 65, Delta 1604 GM.
Air China 777 freighter will be taken off on 25 left coming up.
Omaha 1 tip up heavy, wind 2408, RNAV Del Rey, or 24 left for takeoff. 24 left, clear phone takeoff, 125 heavy.
I forgot I was listening to North Tower. I'm gonna switch that back.
Number 319, caution, wake turbulence, heavy 777
On the Pond Airways in the Star Alliance livery, Flight 125, heading back to Tokyo, Haneda in a 787-9 Dreamliner. Next takeoff on the north side.
China Freight 3126 heavy, runway 25 right, line up and wait, caution, wake turbulence. Runway 2, right to line up and wait, China Freight 3126. Hey Charlie Tango, where do you park?
Signature.
Yo.
All right, Yankee Tangy now heading up there to 24 left.
And that's Stalker and to the side right takeoff for again 21.
Right up next, Air China Cargo Flight 3126 heading to Shenzhen. It's a 777 freighter. They're on the south side at 25 right. JetBlue Airways Flight 1832 heading to Salt Lake City in an A320 number 2 for takeoff.
764, taxi hotel down to Juliet, hold short, right 25 right.
I will go down to Juliet, short 25 right, American 764.
Triple 1832, Los Angeles Tower, right 25 right, line up away, caution, make turbulence, traffic will cross downfield.
Line away, 25 right, triple 1832.
All right, I've got that 777 freighter now rolling down. 25 left, 25 right.
Challenger 5, Charlie Tango, turn left Alpha 7, turn left on Alpha, taxi to signature with me.
Alpha 7 Alpha to sig with you, 5 Charlie Tango.
Lufthansa Queen, retro livery, Yankee Tangy, number 2 for takeoff there on the north side. I'm to turn ATC back to the north side. JetBlue A320 rolling down at 25 right, heading to Salt Lake City, flight 1832. Still number 2 for the Lufthansa Queen. Next takeoff here on the south side is Alaska Airlines flight 1147 heading to Seattle. 737 900 ER.
0.65. See ya. Zulu Echo 0.65. Alaska 1220. Thanks. Good night.
Delray with a 24 left of the takeoff.
Alright, Delray, 24 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 446.
Lufthansa 457 Heavy, LA Tower, traffic 20 mile final, with 24 left final for 8.
Lufthansa 457 Heavy, line up and wait,
Alright, Lufthansa is going to line up and wait there on the north side. Like I mentioned before, I know this is a test stream, but the likes still count. So if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that like button there on YouTube. Also Facebook. Today we've got everyone watching over on Facebook as well.
Lufthansa 457 Heavy, RNAV Delray, runway 24 left for the takeoff.
Lufthansa 457 Heavy, clear for takeoff, runway 24 left.
Lufthansa Queen now set for takeoff there on the north side.
So the 446, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Departure Delta 446, good day.
All right, should be seeing the Lufthansa Queen here shortly.
United 1945 on the ILS 24 left.
Yeah, 1945 LA Tower, wind 2308, runway 24 left to the land.
24 left to the land, United 1945.
Delta 457 Heavy, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Departure, good day, let's go from Montana.
bank to the left. It's a little hazy out there. Off she goes. Don't be a stranger in Yankee Tangy. All right, I'm gonna try something here with Ed. Sorry, Ed. Calm down now, Ed. I did. I put jockey cam back in, Ed. It's gonna be all right, Ed. All right. So I think this is going to end our test stream here today. I think it's been a somewhat successful stream. We learned that we cannot connect USB-C into Ed at the same time of HDMI. Isn't that right, Ed? All right. So we will see you tomorrow high atop the H Hotel starting at 11 a.m. Pacific. Oh, yeah. Right up there at the H Hotel. Exclusive views right here on Airline Videos Live. Then we'll be back here on Sunday, which should, I keep on looking at the forecast, they're saying that it could be rain, though every time I go back and look at it, it's looking about the time period that we're going to be live, it's just going to be cloudy. Fingers crossed. No rain. All right. I guess that is it. The airport is pretty slow at this moment, which is a good sign to say, see ya. Oh, there's Rita in the back. All right. All right. So, if you guys haven't yet, make sure to hit that like button. Thanks, everyone. This is our new AV on the fly sign out music. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow here on Airline Videos Live. Thanks to the awesome mods. Always doing a great job. Thanks you guys for showing up here today. Thanks you guys for your awesome support as always. Let's hear it for Legend Jane as well, who sent a super chat through the course of the stream. Thank you so much, Jane. Awesome support as always. You guys are awesome. We'll see you tomorrow. tomorrow. Good night.